I think so. Yes, more or less, or not? No, that direction. There. Okay, I think this is going to be okay. Yes, this is going to be good. So, guys, just let me tell everyone that we're here. Ludmila is going to tell you something in between.
Okay. No sabía. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, ¿y qué más?
¿Qué más? I don't know. I don't speak too much, but yeah.
Okay, very good. But I am there in 20 seconds, so it's okay. Okay, so here's Ludmila, and here's me now. So I just had to send the email to everyone telling that we are live. As we told you, we always send an email to everyone in our email list to tell them when we start the live streaming, and we tell them, of course, before when it's going to be live streaming, the time, and what we're going to do. So today, as you know, we're going to do a Giro with Barrida. But we have to, let's say, we have to prepare this first, because it's not like just doing the Giro and the Barrida immediately. We have to prepare it step by step. So we're going to be doing a couple of let's say, short sequences before, and then we are going to connect them, and then we're going to make them Milonga friendly. All right. So, but before we start, guys, we want to invite you to subscribe to our channel, to our YouTube channel. It's for free. If you're watching this in other platforms, then just go to YouTube and look for UniversiTango, and you are going to find it. Also on Instagram, UniversiTango. Telegram, we have a free Telegram channel where we also share all class reviews, live streams, and so on. It's also for free. And on Telegram, it's also, what is on Telegram? UniversiTango on Telegram. And on Facebook, also UniversiTango. So everything's UniversiTango. And our email list is universitango.com. In case that you don't know the link, I will give you here the direct link on the chat, so you can join the free email list. The Telegram channel is also for free. It's here. You can join them. Just go there, tap on it, and you're in. And that's it. So, and now let's start with today's topic. What we're going to do, as we told you, is Giro with Barrida. And for this, we're going to make a Barrida during the Giro. But first, we're going to do the Barrida. And the Barrida is going to be very simple. We're going to do the salida. So we do the salida, side step. And this is the first thing that you have to do, which means that you have to be faster than the woman. So you must catch the foot and collect or close next to her right foot immediately when doing the side step. Immediately there, before she collects. Because, for example, Mira collects like this, but there are other ladies that collect completely closed. So you must be faster than the woman. Side step in between. Then you are going to go to the 3, and here we do the barrida. This is the first thing that we are going to do. Now, for the barrida, it's important for followers. If you know that the barrida is happening, what is the most common problem when doing the barrida? The most common mistake is that the woman goes and I have no time to do the barrida. So if you identify that there's a kind of contact between your feet, the leader, and the follower, then keep the contact all the time, pushing a little bit to the man's foot. And this is going to be much better for the barrida because you never lose the contact. Another thing for the leaders, it's going to be to pull with the right hand to you. So when you go to the 3, you pull her to you, because the more space she has, most probably is going to be that she leaves the position. But if you keep her close to you, this is not going to happen. So take a look here. I go to the free, but I pull to me, so the contact is much stronger. And now I can do the barrida without losing the contact. Because remember, if you let her go, she's going to go. And she's going to move the right foot if you don't pull. And the third thing, also for the leader, look for space with your knee. So the barrida is not directly there. Look for space here with your knee when you do the barrida. This is going to work much better. So this is the very first task you have to practice in order to be able to do the barrida first. Then we're going to do the Giro. And on Instagram is running good. Very good. So now, another thing is also important for women. Take care that your hips are not lifting in the moment of the barrida. Because many ladies think for some reason that they have to have a stretched leg when doing the barrida, and they do this. And they do this. Take a look. They keep it stretched, and then they lose the perfect posture. For doing it, it's better to bend the knee so that you keep exactly the same level. Take a look here. You're going to have this level. It's going to be the same level all the time through bending the knee. When you bend the knee, here, you adjust everything what happens below or down below your hips is going to adjust through the knee, so you don't have this kind of issues when dancing the barrida. So I hope this is clear until this point. We're going to show it also from other points of view. For example, here we do the salida, catch the foot, step, and barrida. That's it, only until this point. Now, if you want to finish it there, you can, of course, let her step over. She steps over, or just forward. For example, the cross system, a very easy way to resolve this figure. So, if you have any questions, guys, you can write your questions in the chat. We read everything what you write. In the last live streaming, there were many questions. It can be a technical thing for the woman, for the man, whatever you want. You can write your questions in the chat. Also, you can write your comments after that. If you're watching this video after the live streaming and there's something you didn't understand, you can write the question there, and we're going to answer to this question during the live streaming probably, or through a comment. And this is working good. Okay, I have to check Telegram sometimes. Instagram, because I am not sure about what you see. I know the frame, but I can't see that because this is live streaming with the back camera. So we already did the salida and the barrida. Now we're going to do a giro. And the giro is going to be backside, forward, forward, backside, forward, forward. Remember, we don't do the giro backside, forward, side. I say in many videos, in many of the videos on our YouTube channel, I say always backside, forward, side. But actually, we prefer to do it backside, forward, forward, like an envoltura. So if you know our course, Leading Informal Secrets, you are going to understand what we do and why we do it like this. So it's going to be in cross system from the 3. 2, change, 3. Here is going to start. Salida, change, 3 in cross system. And now the man is going to beat the woman and pulse backwards, rotating up right to left. This is going to give her the entrance in the giro. Side step change, back, side, forward. This is the very first movement, like a medial roll. Right? So we do it again and we do it again. Change, back, side, forward, forward, back, side, forward. That's it. So what did I do there? Nothing special. I just stepped. I rotated as much as I could, and then I turned with the hip to catch up the movement of the woman. So I do this, and then I rotate as much as I can, and then I adjust it with the hips, nothing else. So if I should from this point of view, it's going to be I go forward and until this point. That's it. So I try to, let's say, I try to delay the movement as much as I can, and then I catch up. Then I move the hips faster. Let's say so. I don't know if you do this. So I move the hips kind of faster so that I catch up the rotation of the upper body. Anyway, make sure that you don't rotate really until the very end because then you have no impulse for rotating the hips. Before you reach the limit, which would be, let's say, this is the limit, okay, then I'm going to, here, I am going to start already going with the hips because I use the very last part of this rotation. This is the limit, so here I use this last moment to give myself an impulse, so I rotate or turn until the end.
One thing, yeah, for the women is the first backward step. Yes, usually happens the woman go in this way. Yes, upper body stay and leg goes. What I make is a little bit smaller step backwards, but I go with all body. Yes, not this. I go with all body.
Yes, probably some of you are going to ask yourself, how do you know that? Because when we dance the basic step, then we do it like this. We do it like, for example, in this case, she goes longer with the leg and she stays forward with the upper body. But what I give her for a signal is completely different. When I want to do the Giro, I kind of give her this signal going farther with my hands to create a small space here. When she feels this, she knows it's not going to be leaning on each other. It's going to be separated.
They are very important. Yes, this.
So I create this moment here. So I give her the impulse, but I don't accompany her until the end. So this is an important point. And then we start. Back, side, forward, forward, back, side, forward. And that's it. Right? So we have now two exercises. The first one, side step, catch foot, and the Barrida, and step over. And the second one, side step, 3 cross system, back, side, forward, back, side, forward. That's it. As you see, at the moment, I am doing no embellishment. I don't want to do an embellishment because there we're going to do the Barrida. This is the moment of the Barrida. But we are not going to do it until we didn't do it until now. We're going to do it then when we connect both. And this is a process. I want to tell you something. Be patient because sometimes there are some tangueros who want everything immediately and very fast and I want to do it now and to do it perfectly now. It's a process. You have to practice. Everything what you do and everything what you learn needs practice and needs experience. There is no magical pill. There is no magical formula. There's no, such thing doesn't exist. There are things that you can learn fast, but you need to practice them anyway. So don't think that it's going to work immediately because you are going to need to do the work. This is very important. You need to do the work. We give you here all information, technical, the timing, everything what we can give you to help you to do that, but then you have to work on it and you have to practice. Okay, it's not going to work just because we talk or show. All right, so For those who are coming in, guys, remember we are doing these live streamings. Now we're doing them twice a week, and we let everybody know about it through our email list at universitango.com, and also through the Telegram group. You go to Telegram and you look for UniversiTango and you're going to find it. If you go also to the description of the video, if you're watching this after, you're going to find the direct links there. And if you're here live, you're going to find the links in the chat. I typed them already here in the chat. The direct link to the email list is for free, and the Telegram group is also for free. You will get a notification every time when we do this. You will get the date, the time, the topic, and the direct link. The direct link is also the recording of this live streaming in case that you couldn't participate live. All right? So, and now let's continue. Now comes the part, because there are, let's say, 3 more levels. We did already number 1 and number 2. Identifying the patterns and let's say short sequences, figures we are going to use. Now, there are 3 more things. We have already the Barrida, and we have also the Giro. I don't know if you hear this. No? Okay, no, not this one. Okay, this is going to be better. I need a little bit of music. It makes like a nice atmosphere. So now we have the Barrida and we have the Giro. What we're going to do now is we're going to connect the Giro with the Barrida. So we start the Giro and we're going to do the Barrida. And it looks like this. We step to the side and then we do back, side, forward, back, and then we do the Barrida. We'll show it from this other point of view. It is side step, change cross system, and back, side, forward, back. There we are going to do the Barrida. The difficulty here, you have to catch her foot immediately when she goes backwards. So you need to know where it is, because otherwise you're going to hit her. This is not nice. Right? So you have to catch the foot. And for this, it's very important that the leader is aware of the woman's step. Remember what I always say? I say that the woman has the basic step, the figures, the patterns, and all this, and they are always the same. The leader has no basic step, no patterns, no figures. We think that we have, because we used to repeat them over and over. But actually, we could create them new every time that we want. She cannot. When she makes the basic step, she's going to do always the same. If she makes the I know to forward, it's going to be always the same. So she's not creating the dance in its structure every time new. She's just using the same elements all the time. I can use same patterns, but I can also do something different. All right. So this is important because the leader needs to know always where is she dancing. If you have no idea of what she's doing down there, there's no possibility to make this sequence. So let's show again. Side step, cross system, back, side, forward, back. Then I got to put and I do the Barrida. How do we recommend you to practice it? Because you could just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and it's going to work somehow. But if you apply some concepts, then it's going to be easier for you to get results faster. It's not going to be exactly now. Probably you're going to need to practice, but it's going to make the process much faster. So one of the things I recommend you to practice it in open embrace, and for leaders to look where is her foot. Yes, I recommend you to look first, so you know where you're going to place your foot before the Barrida, and you avoid some mistakes at the beginning, because probably you are going to hit her somewhere. So we want to reduce the amount of accidents in practicing it, and for this reason you can look first where is her foot. So do it in open embrace, and here look for her foot. Where is her foot? Where are you going to do the barrida? Let's do it again. Back, side, forward, side. I look for the, okay, there's the foot. So I don't see very good now because we have this thing. But if you're practicing with trousers, then you're going to see them. Like, so it's important that you see the foot first. And this is only for practice. Remember, when we practice and we are developing a new movement, we don't want to do it immediately in the exact so in the shape that's going to be at the end. We want to first understand what we do. So for this reason, look at your foot first. Take a look there. Okay, now you know where's the barrida.
Now, for women, try to stay regularly with Giro. Very important. Don't
change the
don't change,
rhythm or the regularity
rhythm,
of the
yes,
rhythm.
regular.
Mhm.
Yeah. Back, side, back, side, forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Without pauses.
always regular, because I think that many people learn the Giro like back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, with a pause in between. This is not completely wrong, but it's not also completely right. The Giro, in its main rhythm and beat, should be regular in double timing, which is back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, without pauses in between. Right? This is the right basic way of doing the Giro. The pauses, back, side, forward, pause, side, back, side, forward, side, as I told you, is not completely wrong, but it's used only in some cases, not in every case. In most of cases, should be completely regular. So if you see here, if Mila makes no pause, she starts and she goes regularly on the beat until the end. And take a look, back, side, forward, side, and that's it. So completely regular, without pauses in between. And well, I think now I didn't look down, but this is the point where you should look down and see where's the foot at the beginning. Then the main goal of it, you will know it already, is to do it without looking down, which means open embrace, still open embrace. There. Without looking down. Alright? So this is the goal. The next goal, to close a little bit the embrace. Not completely close because you're going to need space for the Giro, but closer than we did now would be nice. So would be like this. This is already closer. But then when you dance it closer, you must be much more precise with your movements. And here, when you are closer, there are other elements that you can use to make it even easier, but you have to get accustomed to it. Now I want to remember or repeat what I told you before. Be patient and practice it and get accustomed to some things, because some things that we recommend you here to practice or to try it, probably it's the first time that you're going to do them and you're not accustomed to it. So you need time to get accustomed to it. And one of those things is feeling the leg. I say that about the patience because some days ago I posted a comment of some guy here looking the lesson, and he wrote something like, you talk too much, just show me how to do the figure and stop talking. It's like, hey man, what's your problem? I'm giving information for not only for him but for everyone. And they're not only advanced dancers, they're advanced, intermediate, also beginners. So they're very useful information, pieces of information for everyone here. So that's why be patient and practice it and get accustomed to it. So what do I recommend you now, next, for start closing the embrace? Because we want to reduce this distance. Feel the leg. This is something that I always say because I use it a lot. I don't want to be looking down where I am going to do the Barrida or the Sagada or whatever. I don't want to look down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to feel the leg. Okay, I feel the leg. For example, now I know where to do a Sagada or whatever you want to do. It's going to be exactly the same with the Barrida. When I do the Barrida, I can use only the foot and go directly there. Same. For example, if we do it in open embrace and I don't look down, I could also like just put and it's going to work. But in order to do it like fast and without previous contact with the leg, direct to the foot, you need probably some months, at least some months of practice for it. If not, you will need some years to practice. But if you're trying it in closer embrace, and you have the possibility to feel her leg before you do the barrida, this is going to be a big help because feeling her leg is going to give you the information of where is her foot. It's not possible that the leg is here and the foot is there. It's not going to be. It's going to be exactly the same line, guys. So if you feel the leg, let's say for example here, I cannot imagine where's the foot. Okay, but I have been dancing like for 20 years. But if I feel first the leg, okay, now I can imagine where's the foot, and then I do the barrida. And doing the Giro happens exactly the same. So if you do the Giro here, I feel the leg up, and then I create the contact down, and then I do the barrida with this part. It happens very fast. But if you get accustomed to feel a little bit the leg is going to give you the whole way through to the foot, so that you can do the barrida without having to look where is the foot. Again, 1, 2, 3. So I feel the leg, and I feel the leg like here, here, and then I come to the foot. This is going to be something that you have to practice a lot. As I told you, you have to get accustomed to it because it's not an obvious thing, and probably you never did it before. Because I think there are not so many people using the contact with the legs before doing these figures. That's why they get afraid. They're afraid and they don't do that. But feeling the leg is a big help to get an idea of where is her foot. Now, why I recommended you before to look down and see the foot, because if you have an idea in your mind, you create the image, you create the shape of her leg, imagining where it is going to be much easier. So first you will see so that you can remember the shape and you can remember the position, and more or less you have a feeling of the distance you're going to use. All this is a big help after, because you're going to start imagining something that is most probably going to happen down there. And then if you support this image here with the feeling of your leg, you are going to confirm that what you imagine is really happening down there, and then you are going to be safe every time that you do this barrida. Right? So
Also, one thing more for the moment, I recommend you, if you start to hero, to have third position. Yes. As
the third position of the embrace.
Third position of embrace. Yes, not here. From experience, is better for hero to stay in third position. You are stable and you are not pulling.
Exactly. So probably people don't know what means third position. The third position is this one.
Yeah.
Show you. But for this you need to know also what is the first and the second. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. Right? So for the hero we recommend the third position of the embrace. There are other ways to do the hero in the second position, but we recommend The third for the Giro, this is what we use the most. And using the second position for the embrace is possible, but there are specific ways of doing it and controlling the pressure of the hands and the posture, and it's not that easy. So that's why we recommend you just use the third position. It's going to be much easier, right?
For example, for the arches, you can stay there, yeah, but without doing the arches, I can stay there. Yeah, I'm not in third position, but if I'm separating, it's better third position.
Exactly. So all these things much more in detail, and let's say with more time and more specific explanations and so on. We do this in our premium community, which is Tango Expert, guys. We recommend you 100% Tango Expert. You can try it for free. This is not for free, of course. It's a paid premium community that we teach every week. There's not only online teaching inside of it. There's also recorded musicality trainings, interactive musicality, guest teachers, solo tango. We have now the podcast created exclusively for Tango Expert, which is Charla Tango, and we are about to launch a new section, which is the level up routines. Tango level up routines, just routines to practice, to repeat in a certain way, so that you level up your confidence when improvising tango. This is coming also this week already to Tango Expert. So if you go to tangoexpert.com, I will give you also here in the chat the direct link to it. You can get a free trial, 14 days, so that you try it, you see if you like it. And if you don't like it, then you can just cancel the membership. You can cancel at any time you want. So this is Tango Expert, tangoexpert.com. You have the link already inside of the chat and also down in the description of the video. But you can go to tangoexpert.com and you're going to find it. So the last thing that I want to tell you is a way for doing this in a Milonga friendly way. Because imagine that you're dancing at Milongas here and you start to the side. It's okay, you can start to the side, but then you start the Giro here. Take a look. Where I start the Giro here, and then, for example, I can do a back step and side step again. I am moving more and more to the middle of the dance floor. Now, take, for example, the paintings as reference. Imagine that we start here, close to this painting. When we start this, what is going to happen? We go closer to this one. You take a look now. For example, here, we get closer and closer. Even if we don't do the back step and the side step after, what could happen? It goes forward. It's going to happen more or less the same because we are walking in this direction. So how can we avoid it? The natural tendency is going to be always to go to the middle of the dance floor. This is going to be like the natural tendency of the dance. That's why mostly beginners they end up in the middle of the dance floor because they don't know how to control it. And everything what they do leads them naturally in the direction of the open side of their breath. Why does this happen? Because this is the side where we walk outside. So it happens very naturally that we move more and more in this direction. And you end up dancing in the middle of the dance floor. So how can you avoid it? One trick that you can use. Before you start the sequence, gain space to the other side. Because then when you finish the sequence, you are going to be probably exactly the point where you started, or worst case, you're going to be here like doing a side step. So if you gain space to your right, it's going to be much better. Imagine, for example, now, the same example, we start on this painting here. We do this. Back, side, forward, side, back, for example, like this. And take a look where we end up. Now, if I start on this painting, but I gain space to the right, for example, here, where do I end up? Take a look. Where do I end up at the end of the sequence? I didn't move there. So if you want to control it better at Milongas, gain space first to the leader's right side. And the most simple method in this case is starting, as I showed you before, with a backward ocho. With backward ocho, let's going to make backward to the woman's left, to the man's right.
Yes.
The backward ocho. So I go there first, and then I go directly to the 3 in cross system. You need only one step, you don't even need a changing step for doing that. Go to the side, and then in cross system forward, and you already gain space. For example, if I start here now, you're going to see this is more or less, let's say, the middle between both paintings. If I start here, where do I end up? Ocho, Giro, Barrida. I am more or less still in the middle. So doing a backward ocho when you start your sequence is going to be very useful for controlling better the space at Milongas. Alright? So guys, I think it has been enough for today. I hope you learned something new and useful. If there's anything you would like to know or to practice or to learn, write a comment. You can write a comment, give a like, subscribe to the channel, all these things, share this video too. We're doing this for free, so tell your friends and relatives and everyone that we're doing this. You can join us every week for free. Go to UniversiTango.com. UniversiTango.com is our and share the video too. So if you go to UniversiTango.com, you can join our email list for free. You just type your email, enter, and that's it. All right, and also the Telegram channel, UniversiTango on Telegram, and you're going to find it. Join channel, that's it. It's for free. You're in. All right, so it's very, very simple. Remember, if you want more, you want to improve even more, and in a, let's say, in a more serious way, you can go to TANGOEXPERT.com. This is our premium community. We add a lot of value to this community every single week, so it's a very useful thing. So if you want to try it, TANGOEXPERT.com, you have a 14-day free trial so that you try the platform and you see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, you can cancel, and that's it. All right? So, and we have here some greetings from Wayne also. Hey Wayne, I remember you had some questions last time. Nice to see you here again. From Denver, Colorado, very nice. And Carlo Gravili, thank you very much, extremely useful suggestions. Greetings from Trento, Italy. Thank you very much, Carlo. So we're happy to see you all here, and we know that all other people are going to watch the replay later. It has always like 400 to 500, sometimes 700 replays on YouTube. So we're very happy that you're getting new knowledge. You're learning something useful for your dance. And thank you very much for being here, guys. So have a nice week. We're going to do a second live streaming during this week. We're going to let you all know through our email list at universitango.com. Ramón de Buenos Aires. Saludos. Mira, tenemos a alguien de Buenos Aires también aquí. Bueno, un abrazo para Buenos Aires. Bueno, nos vemos entonces al final de la semana en otro live streaming. Les vamos a avisar a todos por la lista de correo. Y si hay alguna vez una pregunta en español, pregúntenla en español. Or questions in English, write in English. Fragen auf Deutsch. Ihr könnt auch auf Deutsch schreiben, wir können auch auf Deutsch antworten. Und
Acheski.
Acheski. En checo se puede también. Okay, guys. So have a nice week. See you at the end of the week again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.